All right, how's it going? I will wait here a couple seconds for people to arrive because I did not give any notice whatsoever for this, with the exception of an Instagram post of that box right there of my brand new CCM eFlex 3 pads. And so I see some people already joining. So, and you are not first, Lindros. For those of you guys who saw the Instagram post, you saw this gigantic box back there. And I've been talking about this for some time and referring to it, especially for because I got those new sticks over there that I'm going to be getting rid of because I did not like those sticks. But I got more sticks on the way. And then also that I want to get my mask repainted in this new color scheme. So I am extremely excited. I wasn't sure when the pads were going to come in. I believe the first date I got from Goalie Monkey, and that's who I ordered them from. Ordered custom through Goalie Monkey, and what was it? I think they said November 10th. And sorry, you probably hear some like yelling or screaming upstairs. My kiddos are home, but at first they told me like probably November 10th, but that they were running typically like a week ahead. And this is November 2nd, and November 10th is next Friday, and I got them a week ahead. Today is Thursday, so that's awesome. So I see some questions already, which are pretty cool. Today I'll probably just answer some questions about the eFlex 3s. I don't care if you ask me questions about the ones I already have back there. Well, you can't see them because of the big... There we go. Or if you want to ask me questions about the new ones. So these are Pro. They are CCM Extreme Flex 3s. Yes, I already have a set of those. And so why did I order another set? Because I was changing colors. I don't know why I went... Well, I mean, I kind of know why I went with white and red last time. It's because they were replacing the other white and red set that I had, and I used to play on a team that was red and white and red, so it kind of made sense. Well, now I play on all sorts of different teams, and I don't know who I'll be playing on a year from now, who knows. And I play some tournaments with like a green team, and I play in a league with a team that's black and gold. And so I felt a little silly out there still wearing red pads. I ended up looking like a Christmas tree half the time. So I'm really excited about getting a neutral set. So these are white and black. And I've done this a few times. If you guys remember back to some of my Instagram posts and some of my older videos, where, what was it, when I was 15 or 16, I had my Coho 560s, maybe 16 or 17. And those were white and black. I always loved that Patrick Lalime. That's what I call it, the Patrick Lalime scheme, because he wore those in Pittsburgh, and I just fell in love with that design. And I love that mask that he had back then and those 560s he had. And so I've done it a few times now. I did it with the 560s. I did it with the P4s, and now I'm doing it again with the eFlex 3s, and I can't wait. So basically it's the same general scheme, like the same colorway, or the same color pattern, but just with white and black instead of white and red. So I did make some other changes too, which I will go through, and you guys are more than welcome to ask questions throughout. So and yeah, sure, I'll do another break-in vid, and I'll do some other ones too. So so why don't I get to unboxing, because I've been staring at this box now for like 2 hours, and I'm really excited about opening it. Now, I'm going to qualify one more thing just really quick, is that I have a really bad back, and I have been in a massive amount of pain for like the last 2 weeks. And so I might fall over at some point. I hope I don't, but I'm probably not going to be bending over too much. So I might look a little rigid, but I have some appointments coming up to try to fix that. So okay. Let's see if we can open that and not re-injure myself. So let's go. And I'm gonna get this chair out of the way so you guys can actually see. Okay. All right. Alright, so I see that you guys can generally see me here. This is probably a pretty good angle. Something like that. We'll go with this. So before anyone asks, yes, these are Chinese made. No, I don't have any problem with that whatsoever. And the other cool thing too, just before I open the box, and I already mentioned this, but I'll keep these out. But I ordered these from Goalie Monkey, and Goalie Monkey is an incredible company. I've worked with them for a number of years and ordered a bunch of stuff from them. They're just incredible guys. I don't want to mention any of them by name, but I know a lot of them, and they are so awesome, and they are so great to work with. And when I placed this order, immediately I had a couple, messages in my inbox saying, "Hey, did you think of this?" and "Hey, did you think of that?" And it's pretty cool that they take a lot of interest in each of their goalies. And they want to make sure that you're going to get the product that you love. So I definitely recommend Goalie Monkey for anyone who is looking for a retailer of choice. All right, so let's get going. Oh, these look beautiful already. All right, let's go with the glove first. All right, so here we go. As usual, it comes all tied up, showing that really nice closure there. And here we go. Finally got it open. And I'm going to bet that this is not going to take me much time to break in either. One change I did make on the glove, I got a 600 break now. So you guys know I have mostly been going with the 590 for the past couple years, and now I am going with the 600. Now here's kind of the funny thing about that is I switched to the 600 here because I felt like, especially lately, I was getting a lot of pop outs with the 590. And the really cool part about this glove is that it does have that D3o foam right here in the palm, so they never hurt. But it was kind of annoying that for whatever reason my hand-eye coordination was no longer working with the 590 break. Everything was kind of hitting the palm or was hitting sort of on the thumb side, and it just wasn't working out for me anymore. So I decided to go ahead and order the 600 angle, and then the funniest thing in the world happened. It's like out of nowhere, suddenly I was able to catch with the 590. So I'm really hoping that I can get used to the 600 pretty quickly, because for whatever reason I have been catching just absolutely beautifully with the 590 in the past couple months since I ordered these. So at the same time though, I'm still really excited about the 600 and the benefits that it does allow you. So if you guys remember back to that glove comparison video, one of the nice parts about the 590 is that it does allow you a little bit easier to do a fingers up position, and you guys have noticed lately I don't do a fingers up positioning anymore. So I'm kind of more out to the side, more traditional now, and so going back to the 600 kind of makes a lot of sense for me. I'm also looking forward to stick handling again with the 600 because when I used the 600 before, it worked out really, really well. I was able to stick handle and puck handle just beautifully. I'm not always able to do it with the 590, but typically I'm okay with it. But I'm kind of looking forward to that benefit too. So overall, I'm really excited about this 600 break. So let's see how it is out of the box. I'm gonna switch sides with the box here, since I'm on the glove side. And okay, so I can tell there's a little bit of material in there. Got to work through. Not a problem. There we go. Oh, look at that. Nice. Now it doesn't open all the way yet. I want to work on that. But you can hear that. That's beautiful. Awesome. And then just to kind of show you guys, I'll open it up. I haven't adjusted anything yet, of course. But some things I've really, really liked about the other eFlex 3s that I have is that it does have not just the wrist webbing. Of course, I don't put it through the quick release here, but it also has the back of the hand and then also on the fingers. So I don't include this on many of my videos, but before games, I cinch this up, pretty tight, And then I also end up doing these up pretty tight too. It's kind of funny. When I was younger, I used to wear my glove really loose, and now I like it really tight. But usually not until maybe the middle of pregame or right after pregame, just to allow it to get a little loose before I start the game. So anyway, you can already see I'm getting pretty good coverage there, and then beautiful. That's awesome. Awesome. I'm really excited about that. Now, one other thing, I changed. Usually you guys see Ames here. I changed it to Tommy, just to kind of have fun. Oh yeah, and the other thing, I did go with a single T. Now, there's not really a good reason I did that, because the double T was working out really, really well for me. Trapping pucks in there, it was beautiful. It's a really large pocket, and actually, looking at the single, it's actually pretty large too. So I'm kind of surprised by that, especially if you look at it from this angle. So I should be able to see just as well when I catch the puck. So that was kind of one benefit of the double T. At the same time, and this is purely an aesthetic and personal preference, but I feel like the single T looks way better than the double T. I'm not a fan of the look of the double T, but I understand a lot of people do like it. So it's just up to personal preference, and I just went with the single T. So cool. I love it. Looks beautiful. And then, I already mentioned this, but that D3o Foam in there truly is absolutely beautiful. I have not had one stinger in my other glove, and this is a game ready. Yet again, the other one is a game ready as well. Not one stinger in the eFlex 3 line. So I absolutely love it. Cool. Awesome. That's exciting. Okay. So let's see what questions we have before I move on to the blocker really quick. Okay, we got a lot. Woo! Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, blacked out version would look cool. Yeah, Death by Fox said you should do a game with half of the red and half of the black pads. That would be sick. Yeah, I've thought about doing that. I don't know if I will or not. I mean, they're the same size, so there's nothing that would be like really weird about it. These are also 35+1s. So Nova is asking, can you explain the different brakes and what they do? So I do have a full video about the different brakes and the advantages of each, the 600, the 590, and the 580. So definitely check that video out. All right, what else we got? I think the rest of them I pretty much covered. So cool, at least so far. Yeah, so the top of the glove doesn't look like it closes. Eventually it will. So he's talking about the top of the pocket here. You kind of see this roundedness, and you especially saw that on the 580. But eventually, you can kind of see here, that will end up closing really well. It just needs to break in a little bit. This is, as well, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this on the video or not. I can kind of see it on my video over here, but I don't know if you guys can see it. You can see the speed skin on here. I did get speed skin again. And then, of course, it is also on here. And it's sort of that different material, because the speed skin on this side is more like linear, so there's lines. And then when you look on the material up here, it's more like, I don't know, like kind of like dots, if you will. So maybe it's a little more durable speed skin. And you also saw that on the leg pads of the other eFlex 3s, and I'm sure we're going to see that again today. So anyway, really excited. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's move on to the blocker. Now, because it's the blocker, I'm going to move that over this side. I don't want to set this on the ground. It's too awesome. Up there with the rest of the gear. Okay, blocker. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, that looks great. Black sidewall. Oh, that looks beautiful. Alright, cool. Alright, one of the things I always do, I always make this really loose. I like a really loose cuff. And then I won't do it here, but I always take out all these strings here just to make it a little more loose, a little more mobility for my wrist. But that is just beautiful. Nice speed skin all the way through. Got embroidered logos right here. Nice little classy touch, embroidered logo right there as well. And these aren't embroidered, but this is a high impact area, so that just looks absolutely beautiful. One of the things too that I really like about this blocker, so actually a couple things for that matter. So number one, and I pointed this out last time, but you see on the index finger there, that little orange material, that's D3o Foam. So if you do have any pucks that ride up and hit your finger, that's going to stop it. I love that D3o Foam. I haven't had that happen with the eFlex 3 line, but I also hold my stick maybe a little funny. I do sort of like a double trigger grip instead of like a single trigger like a lot of people do. But anyway, if it was to ride up there, it would not hurt. The other thing I really love about this blocker, and you guys saw this on my last video, is that I took a puck to the sidewall and I felt nothing whatsoever. So it was kind of funny. There was someone on the video who was like, ouch, that must have hit you, on the side of the blocker. It didn't hurt at all because there is a massive amount of padding on here. So you can see there's the sidewall padding, and that's really thick, and also it's really hard. And then you have this additional padding, and then you have more padding under there in this huge thumb section. So, and then you also have this pillow that's sort of in between. So you have all this padding protecting your hand. So I don't fear any puck coming to my blocker side whatsoever. And it's kind of funny, despite all of that padding and all that material that is on that side, this blocker is so well balanced. So you guys know me, I like to do the blocker balance test. And so if I hold it out straight, you can see that it's not tipping to either side. It just beautifully sits right in the middle, and that's exactly what I like. So I absolutely love this blocker. A lot of people say, a blocker is a blocker. Really, that's not necessarily true. You have other manufacturers that, it's a little bit skewed one way, or maybe skewed a little differently depending on the balance. But the CCM, just the way it's designed, is absolutely beautiful. So that is incredible. So awesome, love it. And then of course, name. So you got to have that. All right, now I know all of you guys are probably looking forward to the leg pads, right? And I'm trying to think here if I made any changes to the leg pads. I'm trying to remember back to what I ordered. I remember I made those 2 changes on the glove, the break, and also, what was the other change? Oh, the double T to a single T. And I'm trying to remember now if I made any changes to the leg pads. I don't think I did, because I was really happy with the ones I got. So let's look at them. I'm going to set that down on its side. Use it as a little desk here. Oh, these are great. This is the first time I've gotten black internals. So usually I would get white here, and this is the first time I'm getting black back here. So I love this look already. It's going to blend in really nicely with my black socks. There we go. Get the bag out of the way. Oh, okay, so you guys can barely even see them right there. Let me hold them up for you. There we go. Aren't those beautiful? I mean, I'm biased, of course, because I made them and well, I didn't make them, but I designed them and I ordered them. But absolutely beautiful pads. I mean, that just looks incredible. I cannot wait to get these out on the ice. That's going to look fantastic. That is crazy awesome. Okay, so let me get one of the leg pads and get the box out of the way. Well, yeah, get the box out of the way. And I'm going to try not to cover the mic, but let me know if you guys can't see for whatever reason, or hear. But you guys can see that. These are speed skin, like I said. That is incredible. Nice embroidered logo down here. beautiful CCM logo. This is not embroidered again, but it still looks really nice. It's sort of embossed, if you will. Nice white sidewall there, outer gusset. There's my name. And then, just like before, got that really nice speed skin right there. I can't wait to slide on that again. And then the back with mostly black. And yeah, I didn't make any changes now that I'm thinking about it. And I remember one of the things that I talked about in the last video about the E-Flex 3s is I wasn't sure about this because I kind of find the look of it a little bit annoying. But then again, I've actually noticed I've taken maybe 3-4 pucks off of it. So maybe I'm making a couple extra saves, so why not keep it, you know? Otherwise, I don't think I made any changes since I'm looking at it now. Looks absolutely beautiful. For those of you guys who are counting for these straps, I usually do either 4 and 3 or 3 and 2. So it kind of depends on whether I'm feeling, whether I want a loose day or a tight day, I guess. But typically I probably do, I'm trying to think. Last game I think I did 3 and 2. So that's kind of what I've been going with lately, just to get kind of like a little bit of a tighter fit. At the same time, and you guys noticed this on the last pads, if I could get these without a bootstrap at all, I probably would. But because you can't do that, I just went with the regular bootstrap, the typical one that you normally get. They also have one where it is angled slightly outwards a little bit, so that it can attach to the Lundy strap a little bit better. But I just went with the normal strapping. I'll end up taking this off tonight. And I won't use a bootstrap. There was one change that I was kind of thinking about making, but I think it's, you know, relatively inconsequential, and that is the toe bridge. So I went with the HD foam, while a lot of goalies are going with the normal toe bridge, the leather one. I don't think it really matters. Maybe it's more than looks, or more of looks than anything, but I just went with the regular one. I think this is what I've gotten on the last like 3 or 4 sets. So I like it and it works. For the strings, you guys know I'll end up switching these out for howls. I got new black howls there, so that'll end up working out. And then, funny enough, I got new suspenders too to match the white and black. So I got lots of things to complement the pads. And I'll get the mask repainted too to match this set. So looking forward to that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, what questions do you guys have? Okay, so it looks like there was a question maybe up above of like maybe why did I go with the E-Flex instead of like the new Premiers that are coming out. Yeah, and the reason why Jay is 100% correct. I like a more flexible pad, and I like a softer style pad. So the Premiers tend to be much stiffer and also allow much bigger rebounds. I've noticed as I get older, I actually like a softer style pad that allows those rebounds to really stay close, and that way I can cover them up. So yeah, that's why I did. I'm not planning on getting the Premiers, at least not at this point, just because I really love the way that this pad plays. And so I'm not going to spend an extra $3 grand on a pad that you know, lets out big rebounds when I prefer shorter rebounds. Okay, this is not my first ever custom set. Almost every set that I've had since I was 15 has been custom. I mean, I had custom, I won't go through all of them, but almost all of them were custom. There were a couple of them in there, here and there, that were retail, but most of them were custom, and these are as well. Okay, let's see what else we got. Yeah, Nova said, I have those pads, they slide so well. 100% agree with you there. I mean, these pads are absolutely incredible with sliding. And I remember when I got, what were the pads before this? The other Premiers that I had, and then the E-Flex 2s. I remember going out there. It was a fresh sheet of ice. It was a stick and puck, or not a stick and puck, but a drop-in game sort of thing. And I went down in like a half butterfly just to start stretching out, and I ended up sliding like 10 or 15 feet. And I remember thinking, wow, like these slide really, really well. And then I got these, and these are even better than that. So, especially when you are like post loading or in the RVH, and then you have to sort of hit the post, kind of shove off the post and go to the middle of your crease or wherever the puck's coming, and you can do that effortlessly with the eFlex 3 set because of that speed skin on there. So I absolutely love these. Yeah, Nathan, I 100% agree with you. So a lot of people like puck marks, but these are absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I want any puck marks on them, right? And plus, you guys have seen my videos. I don't know how often I'll have puck marks on them anyway, right? So I'm just kidding. I occasionally make a good save here and there. The last time I had mid-level gear, I tried some a couple years ago, but most of them do tend to be pro. And the reason why I wear a lot of pro gear is because I tend to play in relatively good leagues. And so there's a couple guys who are ex-professionals, and I never want to go against an ex-professional in mid-level gear, you know? So that's why. I'm trying to see if there are any other questions about these. And then again, I got these from Goalie Monkey too. So I see a couple people asking about price, and definitely check out the goaliemonkey.com website. You'll see all the updated prices. One reason I don't tell you what the price of these are is because their prices can change. So like if you're watching this video from like 6 months from now or a year from now, the price might be different. So just make sure you check goaliemonkey.com and check their prices, because that'll be the most updated price. Yeah, I appreciate all the nice words about these about the pads. They're a ton of fun, and I can't wait to get in them because I've really liked the current eFlex 3 set that I have, and that's kind of one of the funnier things about this is that you can tell that I really love these pads because I bought another set of the exact same pads, just different colors. So if I didn't like the pads, I wouldn't spend my own money getting a new set. I would probably make a ton of changes to them, but I didn't do that. So yeah, you can tell I really love these pads. And then the changes I made were just really minor. So yeah, anyway, I really appreciate everyone coming. Looks like we're at like 27 minutes, 28 minutes. It was a ton of fun live unboxing these really for the second time. If anyone has any questions, make sure you put them down below. Ask anything you want down below and I can answer them. I only answered questions about the eFlex 3s and specifically about these and the other ones that I have. But if you do want to ask other questions or comparing some gear, I have no problem with that. Just make sure you post them below. And as always, you guys know that I respond to like 99% of the comments. So thanks for everyone, or to everyone, for coming, and good luck. I will see you all out on the ice. Have a great one.